My closest friend, Leah, died in a tragic accident in early September of 2019. The grieving process has been unpredictable at best. I know now why people say that grief comes in waves. I'd never really experienced that before. You never know what's coming, and there is no timeline to it either. Without Jesus, I think my grief would have been destructive. I think that I've been able to get back to feeling like myself. But without Jesus, I don't know that that would have been possible. Because feeling like it was purposeless, feeling like it was a cruel thing that happened to me, would have destroyed me, I'm sure. That's what makes it so hard from a human perspective. It's like you think to yourself, there's so much more she could have done here. But that's our plan. That's not the Lord's, and His ways are good and perfect, and we have to trust that too. There are things people should do and shouldn't do when trying to help you through grief, and it's tough. I know that you never really know what to do or say, but in my experience, there were people who were very helpful. Just being reached out to by people that I had only met a few times, but just knew that I was grieving because they heard that Leah had died, meant so much to me. If one of your loved ones has lost someone, be there. Maybe update yourself frequently at first and then keep asking. Making sure that they, one, are taking care of themselves to the best they can, but then two, praying for them, and maybe inviting them to things, to just not let them be alone or feel alone. To a student grieving the loss of a loved one, I'd say, do your best to take care of yourself. Do your best to stay in the Word and reach out for support where needed. I'm sorry that this happened to you, and I know you're going to be in pain for a long time, but it's not all bad. I think that you can learn a lot about yourself and a lot about the people that you're close to, and I think you can really grow in your faith at this time. My biggest takeaway is that this isn't it. There's a whole life past where we are, and there's so much hope in that. The whole experience has influenced who I am now, and as weird as it sounds, I wouldn't want to change it. I wouldn't want to forget that and leave the past in the past, you know? I think it's important to move through it. God's hand is in it, and that He allowed it to happen for His purpose. And that comfort has meant everything to me. Just knowing that her death is purposeful, and it's not just to cause me pain or to cause Leah's parents great grief, but rather to further the kingdom. And that has been such a relief. And I'm sure that Leah wouldn't want it any other way if she could have made the decision, you know.